Okay, so we'll continue the series now and we'll discuss another interesting remedy from the plant kingdom, from the Solanaceae family, that is Tabacum. A interesting remedy, and I basically known for the seasickness. I think the first terminology, the first peculiarity about this remedy, what I have learned is basically for the seasickness, and it can also be, it can also be used as an antidote for quitting smoking habit, along with Daphne indica mother tincture, Tabacum in potentized form it could be given, and you can quit smoking by taking this remedy. It is said that although a constitutional remedy over a period is needed, some of the beautiful peculiarity we'll saw here, that is always want the abdomen to be uncovered. There is cold sweat in the forehead. There is lots of cold sweat in the forehead, just like camphor veratrum. You will see in Tabacum as well, cold sweat in the forehead. So we'll discuss it further, and you can see the hierarchy. You can read this, the Asteridae subclass, that is the sixth subclass, and the Solanaceae family. So Asteridae subclass, and the whole idea of this dividing the plant kingdom into the subclasses is just to make the remedy more easy and more easier to differentiate. Although the basics remain in the materia medica and repertory, but somehow if our case is stuck between a lesser evolved remedy and the higher evolved remedy, we can easily differentiate these remedies. So the sixth subclass, the highly developed subclass, and you can correlate it with the sixth row of the periodic table, the leadership role, the egoistic role, the king series we called it as. So it's that much evolved ego it has. So this is the basic sensation given by Dr. Shankaran. Fear, fright, intense, violent, terror, fight or fly, violence, terror, shock, flight, panic, murder, darkness, killed, and basically saying paralyzed by fear, faint, sluggish, stupor, coward. That's all the passive reaction. So this is the basic theme, the fright and the flight type of thing you can see, and it's the same family from which belladonna, stramonium, hyoscyamus, and capsicum dulcamara belongs to them. So there is a lot of delirium in this remedy as well as Tabacum. So we'll discuss more about it. It's because from the tobacco, so tobacco it is made from the, that's why it can antidote the cigarette smoking habits, and it's a huge sphere of action in nervous system and extremities as well, not only in nervous and extremity, especially in gastric system as well. Some beautiful cases of GERD I have seen getting cured by this beautiful remedy. And Tabacum has oppressive anxiety which drives him from place to place. So some of the delusion, some of the fear we will discuss now. It is beautiful remedy for fear. In fact, most of the Solanaceae family members are. Tabacum has certain delusions and delirium as well. So delusion, arrested, caught, about to. That a beautiful relation. So he is always at the delusion that he is about to arrest and caught. Delusion, murdered, will be conspiring to murder him. Others are. So some others are conspiring that they wanted to murder this person. Delusion, thieves, robber, seized. Delusion, smaller he is. He thinks he is smaller. Delusion, words rest upon him. So rest of the world is against him. He used to think that. Fear, disaster, or laughing causeless. Gesture may automatic. So gesture makes automatic. Some type of gastrorythmic, that is very automatic. Tabacum is the remedy. So this is the whole totality you can check out in Tabacum. These are certain core rubrics I taught you, and you can use this core rubrics in your day-to-day practice. If you get case stuck in this core rubric, it will be very easier for you to differentiate the remedy. Then only just you have to put another some peculiar rubric and your remedy will be easily differentiated. That's the trick what I am doing nowadays, and you can also do it. Anxiety driving him from place to place, Tabacum is the remedy. Dreams, tongue hanging out of the mouth, Tabacum is the remedy. Object seems to move to the left and downward. So if what he sees, the object used to see left and downward during the vertigo, and vertigo with opened eye. That is another peculiarity of Tabacum. Headache in general, sudden pain during micturition. So during micturition there is pain in the head. Foreign body as if under the conjunctiva. So there is sensation as if foreign body under the conjunctiva. Eye photophobia, blue light. So eye has the photophobia from the blue light. Noise, humming, air, open aggravates. So noises, there is a humming type of noises in the ear that aggravates in the open ear. Swelling behind ear, hard and red. So swelling behind the ear, that is hard and red. Smell, acute, strong, color, odors, wine. So nose smell like acute, strong odor like wine. So it's like a wine type of smell they used to assume. Leukorrhea, serous fluid. So in Fartak it is given leukorrhea with serous type of fluid, or blood with mix of the blood and the pus. That is known as the serous type of fluid. That type of leukorrhea he has. Abdomen heavy, right? So there heaviness in the right abdomen and want to uncover the abdomen. Always tends to uncover the abdomen. Clothing sensitive to wants to be uncovered, especially the abdomen part. He always wanted to uncover the abdomen part. If there are certain patient who always used to up their shirts and they used to uncover their abdomen. Think of this remedy, beautiful results you will get. So this is all about the webinar. I saw some of you are very excited about the webinar for the Canadian, Brazilian side. I am getting some good responses. We'll see you on the other side in few days. And these are the 2 books that I have written along with Dr. Rajashi Mishra. You can contact me Nishant@smilebox@gmail.com, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.